do it.
Roger.
That's unfair.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey guys, today I want to talk about a pretty cool deleted scene. Well, not really deleted, but a concept that was actually brought up to George during the making of episode 3. Now, we've all seen Force ghosts in Star Wars. Yoda, Obi-Wan, Anakin, and next up, sadly, will be Luke. But the first Force ghost, Qui-Gon Jinn, the one who taught this ability to Yoda himself in Revenge of the Sith, from a deleted scene and in the novel, has never been seen again in any of the prequels. Now, I always wondered why, apart from hearing him scream out Anakin, Anakin, no, in Attack of the Clones after Anakin killed the Sand People, we never heard from him again, let alone saw him. Well, what if I told you that we were supposed to get Qui-Gon in Revenge of the Sith? Right here in the book, The Making of the Revenge of the Sith, McKeag drafts up Obi-Wan in a concept design to actually have a scene in the film where he was to go and meet Qui-Gon's ghost on Utapau. It was supposed to be mysterious and mystic and very cool. It was here that he would go into a cave much like Luke did on Dagobah, showing parallels between episode 3 and 5, where Qui-Gon would go to instruct him on going to Mustafar and stopping Anakin, which to him was his greatest fear. Now, Luke's greatest fear was facing Vader, which we eventually found out was just his fear of himself. Here's the passage and then Lucas explaining why Qui-Gon wasn't in the film. Friday, January 31st, 2003. Tiemens has painted an interesting scene for Obi-Wan in an Utapau cave, based on a sketch by McKeag. Drawing on perceived parallels between the cave and the hollow tree in The Empire Strikes Back, where Luke confronts an apparition, Tiemens and McKeag have visually hypothesized that Qui-Gon Jinn might appear to Obi-Wan, instructing his former apprentice to go to Mustafar and stop Anakin. When Lucas gets to the cave illustration, he asks, "What's that?" indicating Qui-Gon. Before Ian can explain, he adds, "We never see the ghost of Qui-Gon. He's not that accomplished. He's able to retain his personality, but he's not able to become a corporal ghost." But the painting does give rise to another key story point. We have a scene at the end, a funeral on Naboo. A casket is being pulled by horse-ish creatures. You can work on that. Where on Naboo? Tiemens asks. Same place as the episode 1 parade. This is the only shot on Naboo now. So we didn't get that awesome scene between Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon in that cave. Now, if I were to guess, I would say that it would probably happen once Order 66 took place and Obi-Wan fell into the pit below in the water. Now, while that would have been really cool, what he did do was put Qui-Gon's voice speaking to Yoda at the end of Revenge of the Sith right here. Although, for some odd reason, it was cut out and we never got it in the final edit. However, in a deleted scene, we can hear an actor speaking Qui-Gon's lines.
With my training, you will learn to merge with the Force at will. Your physical self will fade away, but you will still retain your consciousness. You will become more powerful than any Jedi could imagine.
Excuse me, Master Yoda. Obi-Wan Kenobi has made contact.
It was also fully written that Qui-Gon speaks to Yoda in the book, reaching out to him to tell him how to transfer his essence into the Force upon death. And this was when Yoda tells Obi-Wan about how he learned to commune with his old master, which we see right here after Padme dies. Now, I, for one, would have liked to have seen Qui-Gon in episode 3. That scene where Obi-Wan is kind of drawn to a cave on Utapau, maybe after he kills Grievous, would have been really cool. This scene would have been very nice to have seen, that's for sure. I think it would have added a big arc to Qui-Gon's character. Now, once Disney took over in the canon book from a certain point of view, it's called Qui-Gon on Tatooine, closer to A New Hope, learns how to turn himself into whatever physical shape that he wants, appearing before Obi-Wan in his mortal body, but as a ghost. I've covered that in this video here, which you can find at the end of this one. So guys, let me know if you wish we got one of those Qui-Gon scenes in Revenge of the Sith. Hit like on this video if you enjoyed it. Check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel further, and I will see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
The Force will be with you always.
Fulfill your